Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland, BROWNS. Let's get to the news now, Browns fans. I've got some serious updates that could have huge implications for our team's future. And I know, this offseason has been filled with questions, rumors, and a whole lot of speculation about the stability of our coaching staff, especially head coach Kevin Stefanski. But what's really going on behind the scenes? Is Stefanski feeling the heat? Or is this just typical NFL chatter? Well, buckle up because the latest reports shed some light on the situation, and it's more interesting than you might think. First off, let's talk about Kevin Stefanski himself. Since taking over as the Browns' head coach, he's been under a lot of scrutiny, especially considering how competitive we've been in recent seasons. We've seen flashes of brilliance, especially on offense with Deshaun Watson leading the charge, but consistency has been an issue. Fans are always asking, will Stefanski get the full support he needs from the front office? Based on recent statements, it looks like Stefanski is aware of the pressure, but remains confident in his vision for the team. He's publicly emphasized that he's focused on the process, on building a team that can compete week after week, and on continuing to develop the young talent we have, particularly our offensive line and the receivers. Now, what's really catching everyone's attention is the recent indication from sources close to Browns management, suggesting that Stefanski's job security isn't as shaky as some might have thought a few months ago. You see, after a couple of seasons where we didn't quite live up to the expectations, many fans and analysts questioned whether Stefanski would be on the hot seat. But the latest signals hint that the Browns are still all in on him, believing he's the right guy to lead this franchise into the next chapter. That's pretty big news, especially considering how NFL teams are quick to pull the trigger if things don't go well early on. What might have changed? Well, there's a new sense of confidence in how Stefanski has handled the roster. Despite some injuries and setbacks, he's managed to keep the team competitive. The organization seems to be impressed with his ability to adapt and get the most out of the talent available. Plus, the leadership he's shown in managing the locker room and maintaining team chemistry is not going unnoticed. Browns fans, we all know how vital coaching stability is for sustained success, especially after a couple of seasons of ups and downs. Our front office appears to be betting on Stefanski's proven track record, especially with how he's developed young players and kept the team motivated. But let's not forget the bigger picture. Cleveland is in a crucial phase right now. The AFC North is arguably one of the most competitive divisions in the NFL, with the Ravens, Bengals, and Steelers all vying for supremacy. Every game, every decision, and every coaching move counts. The Browns have been making strategic moves this offseason, acquiring key players, refining their game plan, and focusing on building a balanced roster. The question remains, can Stefanski lead us to that next level? That's what fans are eager to see. Looking back at his tenure, Kevin Stefanski has shown that he can be a very effective head coach when everything clicks. Remember 2020, his first full season, when the Browns made it to the playoffs for the first time in decades. That was a sign of what he could do. Even last year, despite some struggles, there were moments where the offense looked truly explosive, especially when Deshaun Watson was firing on all cylinders. The challenge now is consistency, getting that all-star level performance week after week. And with the offseason behind us, the team seems poised to make a serious run. That brings us to the core of what Browns fans want to know. Can Stefanski turn this potential into reality? The signs point to yes, but it's all about execution on the field. The division is tough, and every mistake is magnified. But if the coaching staff can keep the team focused, improve on their weaknesses, and stay healthy, we're looking at a team that can surprise everyone and make some noise in the playoffs. And let's talk about the players for a moment. Deshaun Watson, who's been the centerpiece of our offense, has shown flashes of greatness, but consistency is key. When he's on, the Browns can beat anyone. But it's about putting together a full season, staying healthy, and minimizing costly mistakes. Our offensive line will also be crucial. If they can give Watson enough protection, our passing game will flourish. The receivers, including Amari Cooper, need to step up and be reliable targets, especially in clutch moments. On the defensive side, the Browns have made some moves to strengthen the secondary and improve their pass rush. That's going to be vital against division rivals like the Bengals and Ravens, who have potent offenses. The coaching staff's ability to game plan and make in-game adjustments will be tested all season long. Browns fans know how often the difference is made in those critical moments, especially in divisional matchups. Now, a lot of fans are also talking about how the team's expectations are sky-high this year. After a promising 2022 season, everyone wants to see us finally take that step forward. The division is fierce, but Cleveland has the talent and the coaching to contend. The key is staying healthy and executing the game plan. And from what recent reports suggest, Stefanski is more focused and prepared than ever to lead this team through the grind of the NFL season. Of course, no season is without challenges. Injuries, unexpected setbacks, and tough opponents are all part of the game. But the Browns have a resilient core, and with the right leadership, I believe they can overcome these hurdles. The fan base is excited, and the team's confidence seems to be growing. Browns fans, we've seen glimpses of greatness in recent years. We've tasted the playoffs and felt that thrill of victory. Now we want more, and everything indicates that this season could be the one where we finally break through and make a deep postseason run. And let's not forget the AFC North is no joke. The Ravens with Lamar Jackson, the Bengals with Joe Burrow, and the Steelers' tough defense. They all want to dominate. But Cleveland is right there, ready to fight for every inch of that division crown. The coaching staff, including Stefanski, seems to understand that. They're preparing the team for the battles ahead, emphasizing discipline, execution, and mental toughness. So, Browns fans, keep your hopes high but stay grounded. This upcoming season is shaping up to be one of the most exciting in recent memory. With Stefanski potentially securing his position and the team's roster coming together, we're looking at a squad that can surprise a lot of people. There's a real sense of momentum building, and I believe this is the year we finally see our Browns back in the spotlight, competing for championships. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Cleveland Browns news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on all this? Do you believe Stefanski is the right guy to lead us to the promised land? Are you optimistic about Deshaun Watson's performance this year? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Browns organization. Remember, I'll be back with more updates soon, so stay tuned for the latest Cleveland Browns news. This team is on the cusp of something special, and we're all here to witness and support every step of the way. Let's go, Browns!